Hi guys, today I wanted to share with you what I found like recently. This is like a mini PC. Actually, I wanted to because like my servers, I was thinking that it's died completely, so I started looking for some replacement, and this is what I found. And actually, I really need to share with you how this mini PC look like. It's definitely interesting finding, and I'm really happy that I found that, because it's absolutely interesting mini PC. We have here like AMD Ryzen 7 4800U, 8 cores, 16 threads, and what I absolutely love about this CPU here, this CPU is quite it is quite impressive. It has quite impressive performance, and for if you see like you at the end, you know that this is like a CPU that is made mostly for laptops, and the TDP is like 15 watts. So the main benefit of this CPU is that it's not taking too much power. Actually, on idle, this CPU is taking around 9 watts if you are running Windows on it. I don't know yet like how much voltage it will take when running Linux, but it can be even lower than that. So on idle, 8 watts of energy, or 9 watts of energy, that's very good. If you are like watching some kind of video or something, this will be like 9 watts, and the maximum that this CPU can take is like around 35 watts, 40 watts, something like that, with whole the package in, like including all the RAM and like all the hardware that is inside. So we have like this CPU, quite powerful, like 1.8 gigahertz of base clock, and with turbo boost for 2.0 gigahertz, with the AMD Radeon graphics, which I'm not that interested in, because I mostly bought this because I want to have some kind of virtualization and backup server running in the background. So I have here like 16 gigabytes RAM and 512 PCI SSD. And this is actually something that they don't mention, what kind of the PCIe generation slot it is. So that's a PCI 3.0 if you're interested in that. So basically what do we have here? You can use around like the disk that have speed up to 3 gigabytes read-write. So still quite powerful, fast SSD. Even if this is on the PCI 3.0, we have of course like a PCI 4.0 where we have like amazingly blazingly fast SSDs that have a read-write of like 7 gigahertz, and recently we have like even PCI 5.0 announced, when the 10 gigabytes per second read-write is broken. Okay, and what do you have? What is interesting about this device is also that we have like 2.5-inch SATA HDD slots, and we have 2 of these. And if you're like me and you're interested in building some kind of server from this device, you can basically take this. You can, for example, one of your builds can be that you will put the 2 disks and mirror them, and you will have like high availability of this drive. So if one will fail, you will still have another copy of it, which is really nice to have. And then also was one of the decisions why I bought this. So basically this is absolutely great for servers, home servers like that, and this low-powered CPU is also absolutely great addition. We have that to Wi-Fi support, and wireless connectivity here is using, if I'm not mistaken, 802.1 AX standard. So this is like Wi-Fi 6, and what is absolutely great about this Wi-Fi here is that we have speeds. If you are using if you are using 2.4 gigahertz band, you have speeds of 1 gigabit per second using this Wi-Fi. But if you will switch to 5 gigahertz using this Wi-Fi. You have a speed up to 5 gigabits per second using a Wi-Fi connection. So that's quite impressive. 5 gigahertz, like maybe 1 gigahertz is like 130 megabytes. Multiply this by 5 and you will have your speed of maximum speed. So this is really impressive. And above 600 megabytes download and write upload to this server is quite impressive. If you will put, for example, a few SSD drives, SATA drives have speeds up to 600 megabytes. You can basically put like very fast SSD drives, mirror them, and you will have connection of maximum speed over this Wi-Fi port here. So absolutely great stuff, and there are many possibilities and options to set up this mini device. We also have HDMI port if you are interested in only using this as your desktop small PC computer. You can attach this to the back of your monitor and you're good to go. The Windows is pre-installed on this device, so if you're just a consumer, you can basically use this just as any normal computer. We have also these video outputs, many outputs, up to 3 monitors that you can connect, audio output, HDMI DisplayPort, same stuff. DisplayPort is like for connection of the monitors. So, but from the good things, we have also gigabit Ethernet port and another gigabit 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port. So if we have here 130 megabytes on this first port, on the second port we have up to we are doubling this, more than doubling this. So really good stuff. And USB, there is plenty of USB port connection, and the ports that are on the front are 3.1, and these little guys have speed of 10 gigabits per second. So even if you will be on the pinch after filling all these slots, SATA slots, you still can connect like SSD drives and still use their potential, because 10 gigabits is definitely enough for SSD drives. Okay, there are faster drives that than only 10 gigabits, but still this is really quite impressive speed to use. So like you see, guys, also we have like USB-C for power port. So like you see, this is quite impressive little device. Let's take this out, and I really see that this little mini PC, it has absolutely amazing potential. So that was the reason why I was so excited, because you have so many ports, so many options to configure this device. If you want to build some kind of server from that, and that was my main reason why I bought this. So we have here some manual, how that look like. Here are these two 3.1 ports, 10 gigabits ports, USB ports that I told you about, and where we can connect, for example, two external SSDs. Here are the ports, USB ports that are 3.0, so these ones are 5 gigabits, and our LAN connections, 2.5 gigabits LAN connection, and this is 1 gigabit connection. Here are our connection for monitors, if you would like to use them, and connection 90 volts. So I really like how this manual is written. It's really easy to follow and very comprehensive. So this actually is explaining everything how you should set up this device. So one thing, we have two DDR slots for RAM and one M.2 slot for PCI and two SATA slots for hard disk. So we have like plenty options to configure that. So one of the cons that that you can find when we're building like a mini server, these these RAMs are not supporting ECC memory. So basically, if you are interested in building drives like that, probably you would like to have ideally you would like to have ECC memory, but this is not the case. This is only like mini PC for consumer purpose mostly. This is like intended to run to run Windows on it, connect this back to your monitor. But still, if you are using this kind of mini computer as maybe backup or your main server, and you have some backups in the background, even if they're super rare event of like ECC RAM error, RAM memory will happen that will result in corrupting your file system, you still have your backups. And for the price, this is actually great deal still to have. So we have this M.2 device, like I told you before, and one of interesting builds that you can do, there are on the internet slots, M.2 slots that you can connect, and you can have up to 5 SATA slots to connect external 3-point-inch drive, and even sorry for the cut, and even if you will add the sorry, Vicky, come here. So even if you will add this M.2 PCI slot, you will have like extra 2 SATA slots that you can connect. And that will give you like possibility to connect external 5 drives, 5 3-point-inch drives, which is awesome. But the only con here is that you will need to connect external power supply to these drives. But this is one of the routes that you can take if you would like to turn this device into NAS device. You then probably would like to install an operating system on one of these drives. You can put two like SATA drives here and install in mirrored way your main Proxmox configuration. That's awesome, because you can have like high availability. If one disk will fail, you will have another copy on the other device. So plenty of options to choose how to configure your server and how to do that. You can also like install, of course, your Proxmox server or like NAS server on this of this SSD drive, but you will have like one point of failure here. So but you will still have like another 2 SATA drives left, and if you will have you have so many USB ports, so you can still connect external SSD drive and somehow make a backup for this drive. So plenty of possibilities to configure this device. Absolutely great thing to have. Okay, so enough of talking. That was really long talk. But like you see, the device is absolutely awesome. I will take this out just to see how that look like. And here we go. Like the box itself. The box itself is really nice. Actually, this is taking out. We can put this out as well. I think it's made up to the millimeter, so it's perfectly fitting this box here. Probably here we have like some extra additional cables. Yes, and I wasn't mistaken. We have like extra. We have extra things here, like this is for the VESA drive. So if you see, we have this 1 2 3 4 5 6 screws VESA mount, and extra we have these are SATA cables. And actually I was really interested about how these SATA cables look like. Okay, so this will go to the drive, itself, and here this little connector, oh sorry for the cut, and this little connector will go to the main board itself. So this is how the little connector look like. I never, I always had problems to see how exactly this connector look like. So this is how this is looking like. And sorry for the cut. So the other things that we have in the box is our power adapter. It's something like this, and we have like 65 watts adapter here. 65 watt adapter, 90 volts, so, and 1.5 amperes maximum. Okay, the power adapter, like you see, is still really sleek. If you put it on this, is so small. If you look at this, it's so small. If you like look at that, look how small that is. This is my hand, and my hand is like a medium size. It is so hey kitty, this is so, like you see, this is so small and sleek, nice device. Okay, so we can take this out. We can take this out like this. This will be pretty long video, but if you are interested about like every detail about this device, I think that's beneficial. Okay, how to take this out? So we are taking this out from here. Okay, and we have access to this device. Yay! So like we have like this USB connection. Everything is here. Nice. In real life, I can say that it's looking like, I don't know, like differently. This is like, I see that this is kind of plastic that is here. Cut, megas. Cut. So here we have like this kind of plastic. It's like very glossy plastic, but build this. This is like some kind of aluminum alloy material. This is of course a plastic, but very solid little device. And if we are looking here, yes, it's absolutely well built device. This is what I can say. And actually, we need to check, inside how the device look inside. I'm very curious about that. I still didn't bought like drives to put inside, but I'm really curious how that look like when we will uncover this. So 4 screws, but I don't have anything to take it out from here. That cut is dangerous. It's like not safe to have this cut when doing the movies. Okay, and yes. So 4 screws. Whoop. Tightly connected. And I will probably need to grab some kind of knife or something to pull this out. So here is like how the device looks inside, and we can see that they're actually putting crucial RAMs here, and if I'm not mistaken, that's probably a Kingston, but I don't know yet. Device. Actually, taking the cover off, I need to say that like one side was really hard to take on when taking this out, this device, the lid. As is the, what do we have here? That's really nice that I actually put this radiator on, because they are because they are getting really hot really quickly. So, oh, actually, I don't want to take this off. I don't want to take this off because it have like its adhesion and is transporting the heat right now. So I don't know what is that drive exactly, but probably if that is crucial, who knows, maybe that's crucial, we will don't know about that. And here is our Wi-Fi card. So basically this is pretty much it. This is how the device look like from inside. We also have these connectors that are here, exactly here, and they are connected somewhere here. So these SATA connectors, they will connect exactly here. Yeah, they will connect like that or like that. Give me a second. Yeah, so something like that. Oh no, it will be exactly like this. Yeah, this direction. Yes, and you can connect your drives. You can connect your SSD drives or like a standard drive like that. So this is pretty much it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and you learned something today. How this device look like, and I will only finish with this drive, put it on its place, and that's all, So thank you for watching. I hope that you learned something, and see you in the next one.